We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. This defense for the Saints, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Ready!
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. This is fielded at the 27. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On the jump. Cut 19, cut 19, back 60, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, hurt.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So first and 10 now from the 30. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The Saints at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Tries the left side and finds Olave. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So the 3rd drives the charm. They are on the board, albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
And this will be caught at the 30.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bush. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now back to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you, and that time they were on guard. Incomplete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 2nd and 1. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
the gun now on third down. He's going to take another shot here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Saints.
Back to throw now on first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far.
and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
18, 5 here.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10.
And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Kamara up the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is Smith with a grab.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 3 quarters in the books. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. 79 Broncos.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted,
on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on second down. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be...
He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Saints 10. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Saints first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See
Yeah.
what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Complete to number 89.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Got an open man. It's Olave.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Ready, break.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go street. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Back to throw here. He's going to let it go again. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.